It's time now for Truth or Fake, our daily fact-checking segment with the France 24 observers. I'm joined here by Vedika Bahl. Vedika, today you've been looking into some fake news stories surrounding Britain's new Prime Minister Rishi Sunak. What's true and what's fake?
Yes, Brian, there has been plenty of online activity surrounding Downing Street's latest resident Prime Minister Rishi Sunak. Lots of memes, lots of misleading content. One of them being this video that circulated online this week, claiming that the new Prime Minister was lighting small candles, also known as diyas, outside his Downing Street residence in order to celebrate the festival of Diwali that fell on Monday. Now, this is Hindu tradition in order to bring prosperity and light into the home towards the new year. Sunak, of course, being the first ethnic minority prime minister in Britain, the first British Indian and the first person of the Hindu faith to take office. He was also appointed as PM on the day that Diwali fell on this year. And many South Asians in the UK, where there's a huge diaspora, and South Asians abroad, saw this as a really fitting, as a real win for the community. It was seen as fitting, as auspicious, and something to be proud of. So many users were sharing that video there. For example, this one that I found online today, as you can see, over 1.4 million views of that video. And this user says, the new UK PM performing his spiritual traditional rituals before entering his new office. The 1.4 million views speaks for itself. There's another Twitter user here that was praising, as were many other South Indian internet users, saying that he was already teaching Hindus across the world to hold on to their roots, and he too shared the same video. Now, as lovely as that sentiment is, and as lovely as people might believe, this video is not actually recent at all. Yes, it is Rishi Sunak, but it's Rishi Sunak, the former Chancellor of Great Britain, not Rishi Sunak, the Prime Minister. The video is actually taken in 2020, and in fact, it isn't his new home, 10 Downing Street, but it's in fact number 11, which is, of course, the official residence of Great Britain's Chancellor of the Exchequer. Now, doing some further digging, I found the original post, including the same shots from that video there, posted by Rishi Sunak's official verified account, and as we can see, dated November 2020. So it is an older video. It's not quite the traditional sentiment that people are sharing that it is. Another misleading Sunak video trending this week is this one, which has resurfaced, in fact. This was actually quite a popular trending meme over the last year or so, but it seems to have had a bit of a resurgence over the last year. It was kind of a sort of a national joke, national meme within the UK, but it does seem to have gone international. This video here of a man who does hold a passing resemblance to the Prime Minister Rishi Sunak, dancing shirtless in Ibiza to electronic music, drink in hand. Now, this was shared hugely across international social media accounts, including Alexandre Benalla, who is a former member of French President Emmanuel Macron's security detail, and also the former Deputy Chief of Staff. And this video was watched over 341,000 times. Obviously, it's a verified account, so it has got a lot of traction there. It was also shared by some French media who claimed that the video was authentic. This French news channel called C'est à vous played the clip, that dancing clip there, at the start of their portrait of the new Prime Minister in office. They even used that clip itself to describe the Prime Minister. They described it as a breath of fresh air for British politics, and also described him as a good dancer. So it has been taken as believable on the internet there. However, this video has been circulating on the internet for a couple of years. It's been on the internet for a couple of years. It was actually published back in 2019 on Instagram for the first time by Wayne Lineker. That's the brother of ex-footballer Gary Lineker. He owns a range of nightclubs in Ibiza, and the original video was taken by him and posted in 2019 for promotion of his clubs. Now, the video wasn't really gaining any traction until it was reshared earlier this year when nightclubs reopened in Ibiza. And that's when British internet users and British media commented on the resemblance between the dancing man in the video and Rishi Sunak, calling it Raving Rishi. So this was just one of many headlines and social media tweets and memes that went viral in the UK. Now, there is no actual evidence to suggest that this is Sunak himself. The Prime Minister has previously said publicly that he is teetotal, he doesn't drink alcohol, so it is quite unlikely that this is him there holding the cup in Ibiza. Similarly, there is not some of the same facial features. Rishi Sunak has a visible mole on his left cheek, which is not present in this video. And also, at the time that this original video was filmed, which was back in 2019, this was what was posted on Rishi Sunak's public social media accounts, that he was doing his duties down in primary schools in Westminster. So definitely not in Ibiza.
All right, thanks very much for that. That's Vedika Bahl with Truth or Fake. That's it for us for the moment, but stay tuned. There's more world news and information coming up in just a moment's time right here on Prince 24.